So, in this video, I wanted to share some very important information. And I thought I should start with one of the, if not the biggest question that anyone has ever asked in the entire history of everything. And that's the meaning of life. Now you're probably going to be asking yourself, what would someone like me know about anything like that? This is just advice, it's not, you have to follow it, but I think I have a pretty good idea. So, the meaning of life. People ask that question like there should be an answer, like there should be a single answer and it solves all your issues and now your life is meaningful, etc. But in truth, there is no meaning, not really. And once you understand that, you become very depressed and nihilistic about life, which is understandable because life can be very short. It's extremely short, actually. If you break it down into weeks, you can plot it on a graph. You can plot when you're gonna die at the age of 90, and those little squares representing each week, they'll fit well within your screen, and you can take them off. It's very depressing. Hopefully, I'll have that image shown somewhere. So really, life doesn't have a meaning, but that's not a reason to be depressed. For me, actually, if anything, that's a reason to be hopeful, because there is no plan, so you can do whatever you like. Now, I'd recommend doing good things, things that actually improve other people's lives. I like that. I think that's a good idea, because if you try and exploit people and take from other people, they lose out, and you will eventually lose out. I think that giving back is a much better investment to make. If you think of it practically, giving to other people is going to massively improve your life. So what's the meaning? Well, the meaning is subjective. When I asked myself this question, I eventually came to the conclusion that life should be about helping others. And growing yourself, okay, because that's important, but also helping other people to grow. Like I've always wanted to leave behind a legacy, where other people can, I've had an impact on other people's lives, a lot of other people. I think that's one of the motivations behind making this new channel of mine, because I want to educate people and actively improve them. As YouTube is a great tool for that sort of thing. Most of what I know has come from YouTube, and this is invaluable information that we're talking about. So it's a good thing. That's the conclusion I've come to. Just another thing, you wanna live life to your fullest, but also remember to specify what you actually want in life. Like, what's your life about? What would you die for? Deep questions like that. It's important you keep asking yourself these questions, because if you think of a lot of successful people in life, what I've noticed is that they have a vision. They have a almost obsessive vision with what they want. And sometimes that's not good, but for the most part, that's a really impressive thing to have, especially if it has good intentions. Um, make sure you clearly define what your passions are in life. Now, obviously, that's easier said than done, you know. I'm sure most of you watching don't know what your passions are in life. Maybe you do, and that's a good thing. How do you know what your passion is in life? Well, I would say start with what you like. Have a look at what's on your recommended on YouTube. What books do you read, if you read any? What videos do you watch? What makes you feel something inside? Who are your favourite main characters from your favourite TV shows? And that can tell you a lot about yourself, right? Build out from there. Find your thing, and don't follow what everyone else is doing. That's very important. Define yourself in your own life. And then you can hope to find a meaning. So yeah, we'll go back to the question, what is the meaning of life? There is no answer. We've established that. There isn't an answer. It's all subjective, and it depends on you. But make sure it really is meaningful. Now, another thing is, a meaningful life is not a life that is free of pain or suffering. You will always experience that, unfortunately. But, as a wise person once said, you either suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And that's so true, you know. Too many people in this world make short-term investments, but lose out in the long term. Like you might do something that feels good at the time, but ultimately it's going to drag your life down. You know, that's if you feel like you've been doing that all your life, that's no reason to feel depressed, because there's always that chance that you can start again, which is really cool. It's a nice feeling. You can change yourself. You can turn around. But firstly, you need to make sure you want it. You need to enjoy the process. Good analogy is working out. You know, I got into this phase where I became obsessed with doing press-ups at home. This was during lockdown. Because I enjoyed the process, and I realised that actually that's essential to self-discipline. And it really is discipline that gets you where you want to be in life. Being constantly persistent at something. But equally, you have to be working smart as well as working hard. So you need to make sure you have a direction, know where you want to go. That's important. Constantly read about things, educate yourself. You know, if you're the guy with the most knowledge in the room, or the girl with the most knowledge in the room, you're going to be the winner, you know, because you have invaluable information in your head. So yeah, the meaning of life is not a definition. It's more about a passion. That's what I've learned. Yeah. I've tried to cover as much as I can think of in this video. The whole thing was improvised, so yeah, I apologise if I've missed something important out. If you have any questions, or maybe the 7 people watching this video aren't going to give a shit, which is understandable. I don't know if anyone's going to watch this, but you have to start somewhere, don't you? Yeah, I think I've crammed a lot of information into this video, so make sure to like and subscribe. I'm not promising you any content, but yeah, have a cool life. That's what I say. Have a cool life. Yeah, if you follow all of that advice, you can't do much bad. So yeah, thanks for watching.